Alchemize your energy. Darling, let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. Alchemize your energy, my friend. Let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, we will always take flight. Keep on pushing through the darkness of night. There's no limit, let's reach for the sky. Shine so bright, from darkness to light.
I really want to really like keep people in our prayers that are experiencing this hurricane right now. I have some videos from when it first started and where it is now, and it is not funny, you guys. It's not. So
Everybody here in situation as part of those fans start arriving here in the area. You see visibility is very low. Right behind all that is the Sandoval Causeway. You can barely see it right now. Police have that area completely shut down. No one is allowed to go into the island. For sure, a very scary situation. Strong winds, lots of rain here. Everybody, we're here in Fort Myers.
It is 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and Hurricane Milton has officially made landfall in Florida. Forecasters are now warning of potentially life-threatening conditions, with storm surge possibly reaching up to 15 feet in some places. Already, flooding and heavy winds and rain have taken over much of Florida's Gulf Coast and beyond. Already, almost 800,000 people have lost power. More homes could go dark as the storm moves inland. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis said earlier, now is the time to hunker down, warning people to stay indoors until the storm passes and emergency personnel can once again reach residents. It is 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and Hurricane Milton has officially made
there's still people that's like at their houses, y'all. It's still people that have not left. They have not evacuated, and that's the part that's really scary because I don't know, like, why would you not evacuate? I mean, I don't know. I think they're so used to hurricanes. Some people are saying that they don't have the money to evacuate, but it is not a joke, you guys. So if you have any family members that are in this area, please check on your loved ones because this is not something to be played with. So it's not to be played with. So if you guys have any I mean, there's like tornadoes and all kind of crazy stuff going on. I mean, it's a lot of stuff. So let's get into it. These are some of the tornadoes hitting. It's a lot of like, it's very, very, very dangerous, y'all. So I'm just like making this this public service announcement. Please, if you have any like family members in Florida that are still there that have not evacuated, please check on them. Did you check on them? Look at that! Look at that! Look at that, guys! I don't know if that's not probably not true. Man, 8 and 12 feet of rain. Oh my god! And there's people that have not left. It's people who have stayed in their apartments. I don't know whether at the top or whatever, but even if you're at the top of your apartment, like all the electricity is gonna be off. Like, what are you gonna do? And then you go downstairs and it's like a whole river.
It's 9 a.m. here in Tampa and shit is looking dicey to start. Okay, I decided not to evacuate. I live on the 11th floor of a high-rise building. I'm in the heart of downtown. You know what they say, run from the water, hide from the wind. Water ain't coming up 200 feet, so I decided to stay. But since I am staying...
Water's not coming up 200 feet, but all the wiring is in the ground. So the moment the water hits the wiring, you're on the whatever floor without no freaking electricity. So how are you gonna survive then?
I thought I would give you guys like a boots on the ground live update of what's happening for the next 48 hours, okay? So let me show you what I'm working with right now. So right out there, right behind those buildings, that's the bay. And right here is the river walk, obviously. I don't know if y'all can see all the way over there. There's markings where it says where the water's at. So it says 10, 12, and 14, and it's below the 14. And if you can see, all the water is being sucked backwards out towards the bay, which means
we're a tsunami, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you there? They crazy. What is going on with these people?
They're just gonna get absolutely fucking shit on. I was here 2 weeks ago for Helene, and the water was coming up all the way.
Give me my goddamn man.
Cover the river walk right around here. So if they're saying 10 to 15 feet surges, I would not be shocked if it fills this entire parking lot, honestly. I'm now on the rooftop of my building showing y'all what it looks like from like a bird's eye view looking down. So obviously this is the Hillsborough River that leads out into the bay. This right here is Davis Island that got messed up 2 weeks ago by Helene. Right in front of it, this tiny little like dot, that's Tampa General on Davis Island. This is the bay. You can see the storm starting to roll in. This is all going to be flooded without a doubt. So as the storm progresses, I'll show you guys updates as we go. It's 9 a.m. here in Tampa and shit is looking dicey to start. Okay,
you know what? Let me
it's 9 a.m. here in Tampa and
how it's looking right now, because hold on, let me see if it's as cool, because she started at at 9. All right, so let's see.
All right, Wednesday, October 9th at 6:30 p.m. here in Tampa Bay. I'm standing outside my building, and this wind is just fucking coming in. There is a shitload of rain. Here, let me flip the camera. And it's just coming in waves. I don't know if you can really see. It is 9:15 p.m. Wednesday, October 9th here in Tampa, Florida. I just lost Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's done. It's gone. I still have power, as we can see, but everywhere around me is lost power. When I look out the windows, I'll show you. I'll flip the camera in a sec. It is dark. It is just my building and the Straz Center that have power. The entire city, when I look out on the skyline, it's pretty dark. I've been seeing these huge blue flashes all over the city, and I'm told those are transformers blowing, which means like that part of the city lost power. Right now, there's about 90-mile-an-hour winds. Like I said, the heart of the storm is over top of us right now. It is sitting on top of us. If I can just make it through the next hour,
the heart is not the worst part. It's the backwind.
I'm through like the worst part of it. So let me show you what I'm seeing outside. So these are my windows. I don't know if you can see just the sheer amount of wind and rain and water just fucking coming at us. Down here, this is dark. It is dark outside. I'm trying to give you guys a good view, but like that typically is all lit up back here. There's not much of anything. back here in this corner, that's the Straz. These are all buildings. Nothing is lit up. There is no power here. And when you look down, watch this street light right here. You can see just the sheer amount of wind, 90 miles an hour, just ripping through. I'm feeling safe right now. Like I said, I have a game plan. All right, it's 10:52, Wednesday, October 9th. And this wind is insane. Let me show y'all. It's my back window. Let me see if I can get closer so you guys can hear how loud it is.
She ain't got no lights on now. The light that went out on her bed.
So from what I'm told, those are transformers, which is where like the power's from, and they're just popping all over the city. That is why it's so dark when typically it's pretty light out. Oh, you can see right here the Straz Center sign completely ripped back. It's ominous. It is very ominous. It's a lot of wind, a lot of rain. I'll keep y'all updated. Right now, I still have power. Like I said, I've got Wi-Fi here and there, but it's nuts out there. It is absolutely insane. All right, it's 10:52, Wednesday. It's 9 a.m. here in Tampa, and shit is looking dicey.
It is 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and Hurricane Milton has officially made landfall in Florida. Forecasters are now warning of potentially life-threatening conditions, with storm surge possibly reaching up to 15 feet in some places. Already, flooding and heavy winds and rain have taken over much of Florida's Gulf Coast and beyond. Already, almost 800,000.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean, that dog ain't trying to have it. Shit. Look at that. Look at that. Tornado.
Sorry, I didn't realize the crying updates would already start. I just went around and blessed each and every animal with holy oil. I know maybe that's gonna do nothing, but I have to choose to believe. I have to do something. And it was.
It's not.
And all them people stuck on the bridge. Everybody say evacuate, right? How you want to evacuate something like that? And it's all them people trying to evacuate at the same time. That's crazy.
Okay, guys. So I told you I was gonna come back and give y'all an update on the Hurricane Milton here in Florida with me and my family because we didn't evacuate. It's currently 7:32. Do y'all hear? Do y'all hear them trees? It's not here yet, but it is 7:32, and our power did go out, but it came back on. Something blue. I don't know what blue, but we do have the generator that we're gonna put on if anything goes out again. I'm currently outside with my husband and brother.
What up?
Let's see what their
Oh, the hurricane in here yet?
I went to the fridge to get a snack and
all right, so
Okay, guys. So I told you I was gonna come back and give y'all an update on the Hurricane Milton here in Florida with me and my family because we didn't evacuate. It's currently 7:32. Do y'all hear? Do y'all hear them trees? It's not here yet, but it is 7:32, and our power did go out, but it came back on. Something blue. I don't know.
now
what.
if y'all have any family
We have a
there, like
generator that we're gonna
some
put
people
on.
are just ain't they're just not taking it serious. You know, I mean,
Okay, guys. So
I guess people from Florida, just like the snow. If I like were in Detroit, we'd be like, oh, it's a snowstorm, no big deal. So some people are just like not even scared about that.
I am in Tampa, Florida. I do have power, and food, shelter, as you can see. This is a storm outside. So yeah. This is the backyard.
and I have me a secret little hideaway I can go to. Yep, no windows, nothing here, so I could get my blanket and like literally just go right there. I am in Tampa, Florida. I do have power and food, shelter, as you can see. This is a storm outside. So yeah.
Hi guys, we're here checking on our cows, and right there is a huge tornado. We just got everything secured. We came out here to check on some calves, and we're gonna be careful because we gotta try to get home. But this is behind us, and stay safe out there. Hi guys, we're here checking on our cows, and right there is a huge tornado. We just got everything secured. We came out here to check on some calves, and we're gonna be careful because we gotta try to get home. But this is behind us.
Seeing like the president talk about how
What the hell?
Stop saying that.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Stop.
What the hell?
We just lost power. We just lost power. How dark it is. Look at how windy it is out here right now. All right, we're busting out the cars now that the power's out. Resorted to the flashlights and the lighters and the candles. We don't know how long it's going to be like this. We just lost power. We just lost power. How dark it is. Look at how windy it is out here right now. All right, we're busting out the cars now that the power's out. Resorted to the flashlights and the lighters and the candles. We don't know how long it's going to be like this. We just lost power. We just lost power. How dark it is. Look at how windy it is out here right now.
Walt Disney World is prepared.
Bro, at this point, I don't know what to do. Y'all, I just got an Amber Alert, and it basically said that do not get on the roads right now. There's a flash flood, and it's a life-threatening flash flood. Like, and all I could think about is my apartment, like, for real, because, like, my apartment, the area is worse than where I'm at right now. And I know the Amber Alerts went off over there because, like, when I tell y'all the rain is bad over there, like, it's worse than what it is over here. And over here is really, really bad. And, like, I worked for my shit. Like, I really worked for my shit. Nobody helped me. And it's just like, I really want to go over there and check my apartment. And I know that's not the right thing to do, but it's just like, I really want to go check. Like, I don't know if y'all ever felt this way, because it's just like, I worked for everything that I own. Like, I got it myself.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin.
In, and as the winds rip through, you can see how those debris piles can turn very, very dangerous. NBC News meteorologist Angie Lastman joins us now. Angie, I mean, that was incredible. I don't know if you were watching, but that shot with Tom Yamas earlier, it was fine. It was peaceful. It was almost this eerie calm, right? And then as soon as we went to him, in a matter of seconds, everything turned and he was just being tossed around, and they had to fall back. So can you walk us through what they experienced with those winds as the wall went over them?
Yeah, so they experienced the pressure drop in the eye. They experienced the extreme calm where you can even sometimes hear frogs and bugs outside. And then they experienced really the worst of what Hurricane Milton has to offer when it comes to those winds. We know that the eye wall is where the strongest winds live. And where Tom is, they aren't actually the worst of it per se, because you move a little farther to the north and you'll really start to see things ramping up, but it isn't pretty. It is not something that you want to be out in for sure. And you'll, when I show you these wind reports that we've got in over the past hour or so, you're going to be impressed. One thing to note, we've got a flash flood emergency going on across Tampa. No surprise. We have reported 5 inches of rain in the St. Petersburg area in 1 hour. There was already over a foot of rain that has happened in the past 24 hours. So you can just put into perspective what that means for the flooding that's ongoing across the Tampa area with this kind of setup of this rain, the purples and the deep, deep reds kind of sitting over that area. And this is likely going to continue. We're talking catastrophic flooding occurring with this rain that's working across that region. So it's not, of course, just the wind. It's not, of course, just the rain. We've also got the storm surge that we're talking about a little farther to the south. But this is going to be something that this area is going to continue to see. Here are some of the wind speeds that we've already recorded. Bradenton, 96 miles per hour, Gotti. We've got the same going for St. Petersburg. Again, that north side of that eye really is where the more substantial kind of impacts are. But still, you look a little farther to the south, Venice over 90 miles per hour. So this is exactly what we expected. Those hurricane force winds ongoing here. And this is what we're going to see here as it works across, unfortunately, the state of Florida. So even as it's over central Florida here, as we get into the overnight hours, it's still going to have really aggressive winds. So we could see some of that wind destruction working across this region instead of just kind of confined to the coast. And when we usually see these storms really significantly weaken over land, but Florida is just essentially not that wide. So that's going to hold together. And remember, it came on shore as a Category 3. It still had a whole lot of steam in it as it made landfall. Here are some of the wind gusts we've seen in the past hour: 82 miles per hour in Tampa, even inland for Winter Haven and Orlando, over 50 miles per hour. The power outages are going to continue. We've already seen over 1 million power outages reported for the West Coast. That's going to expand here as the night goes on for folks across the middle of the state. And here's why. Notice this little red kind of circle right around the center of that system. Those are the hurricane force winds. So look, they'll work across the state. And again, the damage is what you're going to be seeing. On top of that, the flash flood risk is going to be immense with those highest amounts already totaling up. Gotti, we've got more than 6 inches in Tampa, already 2 inches in Orlando. These are saturated grounds. And all of that on top of the fact that we still have a potential to see some of those tornadoes coming in on those outer bands as it works across the state.
Angie Lastman, thanks so much for keeping an eye on all of that. 6.75 in Tampa so far. It's incredible. Let's bring in NBC News correspondent Sam Brock, who is in Fort Myers, a little bit south right now. Sam, what are you seeing on the ground right now? And are we starting to see an escalation in the storm surge?
A material change in just the last hour, Gotti. To situate this for you, I'm in a parking garage so that we're safe in Fort Myers on the 4th or 5th floor. Sound structure. We have a bird's eye view from up here. And if you look down, this is downtown Fort Myers. I would say, at least at last check, when I walked down there, a couple of feet of water have just flooded the streets here. It's coming from the nearby river, the Caloosahatchee River, which was basically at ground level a couple of hours ago when we were live for nightly news. And within that 2-hour span, it's coming in from every which direction. And I know from our vantage point, again, for safety, you're not going to be able to see all of this, but you.
Listen, if you have any family members that are in those areas, please watch out for them. Please call them, make sure that they're safe. Shouts out. Peace.
Alchemize your energy. Darling, let your spirit be free. Don't give up. Keep on pushing through. Now is the time. It's all up to you. Alchemize your energy. My friend, let your spirit be free. Don't give up, keep on pushing through. Now is the time, it's all up to you. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, but over tragedy. No matter the storm, we will always take flight. Keep on pushing through the darkness of night. There's no limit, let's reach for the sky. Shine so bright, from darkness to light.